My daughter called her the Tuesday lady. She meant my secretary. The woman I sent to pick up my daughter on Tuesdays. I'm 92. I was 35 then, building my business, too busy to be a father. I heard my daughter say those words at her wedding, 2015, 40 years after I made her need a Tuesday lady. She said it laughing. People laughed. I didn't. I haven't stopped hearing it. The custody agreement, Tuesdays and every other weekend. I fought for it, not because I wanted to be a father, because I didn't want to lose, to my wife, to the court, to the idea that I was not enough. I hired the best lawyer. I won. I got Tuesdays, and I couldn't make them. Meetings, clients, opportunities, always something more important than my daughter waiting at school. I sent Barbara, my secretary, efficient, reliable, kind even. She picked up Sarah from school, took her to dinner, a hamburger place near the office, dropped her at my house at 8 p.m. I was home by then. Usually, sometimes not. Barbara would wait, read to her, put her to bed. I would come home and kiss her forehead. She was asleep, or pretending. I never knew which. I never asked. I told myself it was temporary, the busy season, the big client. Once this deal closes, once I secure, once I prove. The onces kept coming. Sarah kept growing, without me. I remember one Tuesday, November, cold. Sarah had a recital, not a big one, school, chorus. She told me on Sunday, "Dad, will you come?" I said yes, I meant it. Then Tuesday came, a client from Chicago, important. I called Barbara, take her to the recital, take pictures. Barbara went, Sarah sang. Barbara took pictures, Polaroids. I still have them. Sarah in a green dress, holding Barbara's hand, looking at the camera like she was looking for me. I never told her why I wasn't there. Not really. I said work, like that was a reason, like that excused empty seats. She stopped asking after that. Not all at once, slowly. One unasked question at a time, till there was nothing left to ask. At her wedding, 2015, the reception, she stood up to speak. Toast, she called it. It was a story about growing up, about Tuesdays. I had a Tuesday lady, she said. Her name was Barbara. She worked for my father. She picked me up because he couldn't. She read me books because he wasn't there. She was nice. She wasn't my dad. People laughed. A knowing laugh. Absent fathers. Busy careers. Relatable. I sat at table 7, my son beside me. Estranged then, barely speaking. He put his hand on my shoulder, not for comfort, to keep me from standing, from leaving, from making it about me. Sarah kept talking. My father came to my graduation. Eventually. He calls now, every Sunday. So I guess the Tuesday lady taught him what he missed. She raised her glass. To me. I stood. I raised mine. I smiled. I have never felt more undeserving in my life. After the toast, I went outside. The venue had a garden, string lights. I stood under them and I cried. Not softly, not gracefully. I cried for the Tuesdays, for the recital, for the good-night kisses on a sleeping forehead that should have been awake and talking. I cried because my daughter had made peace with my absence before I had. She had built a life that included my failures, that made jokes of my wounds. That was her gift to me, her cruelty and her kindness in the same breath. My wife found me, ex-wife then, remarried, happy. She didn't say anything. She just stood beside me, like she used to, when things were hard, before I made them impossible. We stood there until the music changed inside. Then she touched my arm and went back in. I stayed, under the lights, counting Tuesdays I would never get back. I started over at 60, not with money, with time. I called every Sunday. whether she answered or not. I left messages, not about my day, about her mother, about how I failed. No excuses, just truth. I was wrong. I chose money over you. I thought it would buy us happiness. It bought me loneliness. You paid for it, with Tuesdays that weren't yours, with a father who sent a substitute. She didn't answer for 2 years. 2 years of messages into silence. I almost stopped, many times. I remembered the Tuesdays, how she waited, how I didn't come. So I kept calling, even when it felt like nothing. Then one Sunday she picked up. Keep talking, 2 words. I talked for 10 years, every Sunday. I missed 2 calls when I was in the hospital. She called back. That was how I knew we were healing. She called back. Then one Sunday she picked up. Keep talking, 2 words. I talked for 10 years, every Sunday. I missed 2 calls when I was in the hospital. She called back. That was how I knew we were healing. She called back. She has a daughter now, my granddaughter. I am at every birthday, every recital. First one there, last to leave. I watch her parents, Sarah and her husband. They are busy, successful. I see the hunger, the same one. I don't say anything, not my place. I am there, present. So when they look up, someone is watching, someone who learned. Last Tuesday, not Margaret's Tuesday, my Tuesday. No Tuesday lady. I saw Barbara once, after I retired, at a grocery store. She was older, grey hair, still kind eyes. I thanked her for those Tuesdays, for being there when I wasn't. She said, I loved that girl. I picked up my granddaughter from school. Sarah had a meeting. I was the backup. We got ice cream. She talked for an hour, about nothing, about everything. I listened. No phone, no meeting, just her, just me. No Tuesday lady, finally. No Tuesday lady. I saw Barbara once, after I retired, at a grocery store. She was older, grey hair, still kind eyes. I thanked her for those Tuesdays, for being there when I wasn't. She said, I loved that girl. I knew I wasn't what she needed. I nodded. I couldn't speak. We hugged. I cried in my car in the parking lot. For the Tuesdays I didn't come. I can be here now, on this Tuesday, and the next, until I can't. Even then, I'll have tried. I keep the Polaroids in my desk. Sarah in the green dress, looking for me. I look at them, sometimes, not to punish myself, for the woman who came instead, for the daughter who learned to stop expecting her father. Barbara did her best. She knew. Everyone knew. Except me. I was too busy being certain I was providing. Too busy being important to be present. The Tuesday lady was my replacement. I chose her. Deliberately. Every Tuesday I chose the meeting over my daughter. I didn't see it that way then. That is what I did. I can't fix it. I can't get those Tuesdays back. I can be here now, on this Tuesday, and the next, until I can't. Even then I'll have tried. I keep the Polaroids in my desk. Be the one who comes, even late, even wrong, even when you don't know what to say. Just come. I am 92. I have missed too many Tuesdays. I am trying to make the ones I have left count. For my granddaughter, Sarah in the green dress, looking for me. I look at them sometimes, not to punish myself, to remember what it cost, what I cost, so I never do it again. When my granddaughter looks at me, she sees someone who stayed, who chose her, who learnt too late, but still learned. You are sending someone, right now, to pick up your life, a substitute, a stand-in. Stop, go yourself. Be late. Cancel the meeting. Let them see you tired, distracted, imperfect, but there, actually there. The Tuesday lady was good to my daughter, kind, present. She wasn't me. My daughter knew. Children always know who shows up, who sends someone, who doesn't come at all. Be the one who comes, even late, even wrong, even when you don't know what to say. Just come. I am 92. I have missed too many Tuesdays. I am trying to make the ones I have left count, for my granddaughter, for Sarah, for myself. Because the only thing worse than being the father who sent the Tuesday lady is being the grandfather who still would. Until next time, fire the Tuesday lady, be the parent, stay present.